Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh review. Tonight I'm taking a look at the Bandai SH Figuarts Soul Web exclusive Captain America Civil War Black Panther. Now this one's kind of odd for Tamashii Nations because Black Panther has only had the one appearance. Usually they wait for a character to have a few appearances. Even Ant-Man had his own movie before he got an SH Figuarts figure from Civil War. Now looking at the box, I'm not impressed. This almost seems like it was just printed out, folded into a box, and stuck around the package. Resolution here doesn't look that great. Now you guys know me, this is pretty much going out the door as soon as I get it open. I don't care about packaging. But if I'm paying nearly $80 for an action figure, I'd like a little bit of work put into it, you know, a little bit of effort. On the side, it almost looks worse. Right here, it's just grainy. It does the figure itself no favors. But being an exclusive, they've already sold it to you, so I guess why should they even care what it's wrapped in? Movable, molding, it shows the original promotional pictures on the back. And then the unreadables down here, it probably says something like, don't judge this book by its cover. On the side, it says Team Iron Man, Black Panther. Bottom, pretty much the same thing. Top, Captain America Civil War logo. So since can't really see the figure in the package here, I'm going to get this sucker open and see exactly what is going on. And there we go, all out of the package. And while I really like this figure, I feel like it has some limitations. It's halfway there. We're living on a prayer. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. And if this makes any sense, it's almost like one step forward, one step back. It kind of just sits. It improves in some areas, but then in others, it kind of gets worse. Now speaking for the sculpted detail, freaking amazing. There's stuff on this figure that I didn't know was on the actual suit. And the detail here may be a little bit more pronounced than the actual movie costume. The detail that is on the figure is on the actual suit, but I don't know, it's just not as noticeable, especially speeding by at 60 miles an hour. They ramped up some articulation in places, but cut back on it in others. Take the shoulders for instance. It seems like there's a lot more range of movement here coming forward on this butterfly joint, so he can get across his body pretty good. You get down the hips and it feels really hindered, even with the drop down here. You drop it down, you come out, and it still only goes out 45. You get down to the knees and they only go back this far. It's a double knee, but I don't know if it's not enough clearance or what is going on there. But yeah, you just get barely past 90. Along with the shoulders, there's amazing neck movement, but it's like they put extra effort into the upper body, and then it was just an afterthought for the lower body. Well, we did great up here. Let's go home. Forget about the bottom. Going over articulation, which I've already went over half of. There's a ball going from the neck up into the skull. Good range of movement there. There's swivel there. A little bit of tilt there. But you get down to the bottom of the neck, and that's freaking amazing. How far you can actually get over side to side. Get up helps out a little bit. Down helps out a lot. You can bury his chin in his chest. Shoulders, like I said, it's a ball joint inside a butterfly, and there's also movement inside that butterfly joint, so you can get around. When you swing that butterfly joint, it comes out really, really far. Like I said, across his body. Then it swivels all the way around. Double elbow comes up a little past 90. There's a swivel at the glove, which was unexpected, and there's probably some pictures where it's reversed around because I didn't even realize it was there. Standard Figuarts wrist, you can swivel it down here at the bottom, and then you can set it to go either back and forth, or if you turn it there, bring it around, you can get up and down with the joint. There's a ball mid-torso. You can get down a little bit, back really good. So yeah, side to side, pretty good. Then there's a ball in the waist where you can get a little bit more in each direction. There's some twist there. It doesn't feel like it wants to turn all the way around, but you can get side to side. Almost the range of a real human. I didn't even notice that. The hips, like I said, drop down. You can drop it down. It goes forward, goes back, goes out. And the articulation at the hip does give you some rotation there. Double knee, like I said, hindered. Hinge at the ankle. It's a little bit hindered too to the back. Forward, not bad. It's about same range of movement both ways. Some rocker ankle there. I don't think it's a forward-facing pin. I think it's a ball joint with some clearance around the bottom of the ankle. So not as far as you would expect. And then a little bit of toe joint. For accessories, again, with an exclusive, we only get a few sets of hands. And yeah, we'll talk about that here in a minute. But the figure comes with 2 fists in the package. It has 2 open hands, kind of relaxed, I guess, for down at the sides or being put under arrest. And then he has 2 kind of claw hands. The claws aren't really prominent on the hands, but he's got that strike look to him, kind of dynamic look. For comparison, here he is with the SH Figuarts Civil War Captain America. I feel like the Black Panther is a little bit large, and maybe that's a mental image, but I feel like Captain America should be more buffed up than Black Panther. And then here he is with the Marvel Legends Captain America Civil War Black Panther. Marvel Legends is slightly larger, and the details are different. Hasbro was probably working off initial artwork for the character, and then for the SH Figuarts, Bandai had time to tweak all the little details from the movie itself. So at the end of the day, I really like this figure because I've replaced a lot of my Marvel movie characters with SH Figuarts. So this figure fits in better aesthetically and size-wise with the rest of my shelf at this point. But I don't know how much longer I'm going to be paying exclusive type prices for a figure that, yeah, it's pretty detailed, but doesn't come with a lot of accessories. The packaging is kind of a joke. But when it comes down to it, what other accessories could Black Panther come with? Well, I know exactly what accessory he could come with. He could come with an unmasked head. If you had the unmasked head on, you could have the masked head being held in his hands like a helmet. That would have been a perfect accessory. And Bandai is the one to be doing unmasked heads. So, to not include one here feels kind of a ripoff. And then the hindered articulation. While the shoulders and neck is amazing, I would love to see that on every figure. I don't want to see the hips or the knees on any other figure. But the fun part about this figure is looking at it. Every tiny little millimeter of this figure has some kind of detail on it. Yeah, if the prices keep going up on these, I'm going to have to get more nitpicky on which ones I get. What we really, really need is an SH Figuarts Winter Soldier though, or Bucky, with both a masked and unmasked head. Yeah, if it comes down to it, if you're on the fence of keeping your Marvel Legends version or splurging for the SH Figuarts version, I'd almost say I'd be okay with the Marvel Legends. It's slightly large, slightly more defined, slightly more comic book muscle mass, I guess you could say. But put it in a dynamic pose, crunch them down a little bit, it'll work perfectly fine on the movie shelf. So if you like this review, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the Fwoosh.